Living Local presents Biz Buzz 413.
Welcome back. We're live at the May 413 Entrepreneur Spotlight in connection with Common Capital and Living Local, doing Biz Buzz 413. And I'm super pumped. I always love when I get to interview a friend. I mean, it's cool. I just talked to Allison and she's a new friend. I mean, she owns the Sugar Chalet, so hello, who wouldn't want to be friends with her? But now I'm getting to interview a friend. And this friend is Diana. Here we go. Diana Szynal. Szynal, like vinyl. I can never get it right. It's so terrible. Szynal, like vinyl. Got it. Diana, more importantly, is the Springfield Regional Chamber's president and CEO, and somebody who's just been a real champion for the Springfield and greater Springfield area, but then really connecting because she also lives here in the community and wants to see growth everywhere. So my first big question, well, welcome. Hello. Hi. Come closer. My first big question is, what is new and exciting in your world at the Springfield Regional Chamber?
Oh my gosh, we're just going. We're really in the height of our spring event season. So we just go with events it feels like every couple weeks. Yes. And big ones. Yeah. And what's great is that just to give you like a snapshot, I think, of the events that are happening clustered together shows you how different things are, right? So we had our Beacon Hill Summit, took a bus full of people down to the State House to do some legislative advocacy for an entire day. Then last week we had our mayor's forum, 7 local mayors talking with Dave Madsen about, the issues that are affecting municipalities, which affect all of us, of course. And now next week, we're going to have some fun with our Fire and Ice cocktail event, right? So we can't be all about, learning and doing.
You should take the Fire and Ice and combine it with the mayor, and that could be
that would be a good time. They would love that.
Bill makes a hell of a drink. I'm just saying. I think one of the things that you do, and you just mentioned, is the advocacy part. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a misperception sometimes of chambers that it's just like a get together and, network. And that is part of it. But a big part of it is the idea of this advocacy piece.
That's right.
So what does that mean, though, for the little schmoes listening, not the big, huge companies, but the regular business owners that are listening right now and going, maybe I want to be a chamber member because I can have my voice heard. But what does it mean for them?
I mean, what it really means is that we're looking out for the interests of the business community, always with an eye, remembering that we also, all those businesses have residents that are their employees, right? So we're looking out really for the people of the region, but really with an eye towards making sure that we're advocating for or against things that really lift up the business community, make it easier to do business in Massachusetts, make it possible for businesses to be more competitive. Things are getting expensive.
Yeah.
Things are getting really expensive. Workforce is still a challenge for some businesses here. So we're always keeping an eye on that. We're tracking hundreds of pieces of legislation. We belong to many statewide coalitions where we can, even though we're a collective voice, we can join an even bigger voice. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
So it's really important. Sometimes when I talk to potential members about this, they'll say, "Well, I don't know if that really affects me," and I say, "Oh, but it does."
Oh,
and we're worrying about it and carrying the torch, so you don't have to.
Well, and I think that's why it's even more important that you, the chamber, are in existence, because I don't have time. As a business owner to worry about it. But I know that I hear the stories and I wish that my representation could be heard. So if I can call you, tell you what I'm thinking, and you can add it to the list that you're bringing forth, I think that, because I don't have a seat at the table with the legislators. I like to think I do, but I don't, as much as a chamber will have that seat at the table. Tell me a little bit about membership. So if somebody's interested and again, I think people think, well, if I can't go to the networking things, I shouldn't be a member. And, that's only one part of it. And it's a great part. I love it. I love networking.
I know you do.
But it's one part of it.
Right.
And I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm still suffering from these bad allergies. But that's live. But tell me why there's a value as a business for membership.
So we look at it really 3 prongs. Our communications. Yep. So people are getting emails from us loaded with information about the chamber, of course, about other members, about things that are going on, and about advocacy. Then there's the legislative advocacy part we just talked about. And then there's the events and programming where you can really connect. They're high energy, meet a lot of people, but there's there's also valuable programming to
Yep.
it. So we just did our April breakfast was called Chasing the American Dream. We highlighted 3 stories of immigrant success.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. I cried like a baby. It was
Oh,
so good.
right now,
And
especially. Oh,
and then in the fall, we're going to do a breakfast on all the ballot questions.
oh,
Because
nice.
there's going to be a lot of ballot questions and they're complicated and sometimes they're hard to understand. Does yes mean yes or yes mean
gosh.
no or
Yeah.
whatever? And so we're going to put together a breakfast and we're going to invite people from both sides of each question that's on the ballot
Okay.
and give them an opportunity to make their case.
Yep.
And we're going to do that so that our members can make their own informed decisions in the polls.
I
So
love
we
that. Yeah. You're not taking a bias.
we may take a position
Okay.
on a question or
Yep.
two, but even if we do that, we'll still have both sides
Well,
come
I
in.
love the opportunity. I mean, that's kind of why we have this country, right? So that we can hear both sides. And that
Right.
fact that you're bringing that, because these questions are, I mean, sometimes I stand in that little cubicle with my stupid number 2 pencil going, I don't know.
Well, and there's a lot of times there's unintended consequences. And so really hearing from both
Yeah.
sides, people can point out some of that. And so I'm actually excited about that
I love that.
breakfast.
And that's in the fall, you said.
Yeah, and we're having a breakfast at Barnes Air National Guard Base the end of June. It
Wow.
was supposed to be in October.
Okay.
The government was shut down.
Shocking.
I was bummed out that it got postponed. However, the silver lining is we're now going in June. There's a new wing commander.
Yep.
So we're going to get to meet the new commander
Nice.
and one of the F-35s will be there.
Oh, so
No, so the
awesome.
members who come to the breakfast are going to be able to see it. Now you can come to chamber events if you're not a member. I want to point that out. We really like to cast a wide umbrella. Anyone's welcome.
Yeah.
But we want to have people join and be part of this community.
So tell me real quick so we can wrap up and you can get back out to the panel. Tell me the details for Fire and Ice. Are there tickets still available?
Tickets are still available. You go to the Marriott. It's going to be on the roof. We're going to pray for good weather next Thursday. It's straight up just a high energy social networking event where you also get to sample 8 different cocktails that have their own unique food pairings that the expert chefs at the Marriott have put together. It's delicious. It's fun. And because I had all those people together, I wanted to add some purpose. There's 20 nonprofit tables
Oh, I love
around the room. So as you mingle around and you have your, great time and you're socializing, you can stop and learn about some of the nonprofits doing
You're
important
always
work
doing
around-
such great stuff for the community. And I personally, I love that. Real quick, give people your website so they can find you.
SpringfieldRegionalChamber.com. There's a lot of
So
information.
easy.
I know, who'd have thought, right? There's all kinds of information about the benefits of being
Yeah.
a member. It's really easy to join online. And then my email is there. You can reach out if you have any
And
questions.
go to SpringfieldRegionalChamber.com because I have typed in Springfield Chamber and there's other Springfields. I don't know.
Oh
if you
yeah,
knew
there's
that.
14.
They're not as
Springfields.
cool as us,
Of
but
course
yeah.
not.
So
Duh.
check that out.
But I do want to say, what was I going to say? It was something so you had me thinking.
It was
Now
so
I don't know. We
provocative.
got it was so provocative.
It's our over 50 brain. That's what happens. It goes away. Diana, we used to be so sharp.
I know what happened to us.
It's
I know.
okay. I'll have you back.
That'd be great.
Okay, you
That
come
would
back
be
another
great.
time. Thank you so much for being here. This is BizBuzz 413, part of Living Local 413, and we're at Common Capital for another 413 Entrepreneur Spotlight Live.